I'm extremely excited, but even more nervous, because today, as a qualified researcher and a qualified scientist, I'm going to be starting an n=1 study into retatrutide. Yes, and so to demonstrate the methods used in this study that I am doing, we are going to use 100% props simply to demonstrate the methods used in our study. This is of course comedy. Science. It's science, guys. It's science. And so let's begin by first putting this bacteriostatic water into the peptide. And for that, we here have a 5 milliliter needle, 5 milliliter syringe, and a needle for it. And so let's do that. Of course, always use alcohol swabs for, hygiene and to avoid any sort of infections or contaminants into, things, bruv. Totally not nervous, guys. Totally not nervous at all. Never. Not me, guys. And this is of course all simply a comedic joke. I used to study AI's capability for humor and creativity, and so this is simply a joke. This is a joke, study, so on. How does this work? I'm a professional. And so you put this here, boom, you twist, and there, that should come out. So now, what you're going to do is you're going to alcohol swab, disinfect, also disinfect this, the peptide, all props. After those have been disinfected, you can take your needle, put it in the bacteriostatic water, boom, we have the desired amount of water, and now it's going to go into the peptide. Boom. Now we have that done, and then you can scoop the needle we're done with that. And it should be completely clear. Okay, so now, holy shit, that was stressful. Now we have bacteriostatic water in the thing, she is done. First step. Now the second step is done with this, the insulin needle, which we will be using for the actual injection. Looks like this, very small. And so now we're gonna put the small needle inside, turn upside down, and dry out desired amount. And now you are ready. And now this is ready for the injection. And so now for the injection, we're going to choose our abdomen here. Of course, once again, clean the shit with an alcohol swab. Boom. Then I'm going to pinch here. For science, for science. Then I'm gonna just alcohol swab that one more time, just in case, why not? No bleeding, no nothing. So guys, now the first pin has been done. All props of course. And now you know the methodology used in this N=1 scientific study that I am doing to of course become rank 1 scientist. Yes, I will become rank 1 scientist, whatever it takes. I know it hasn't quite set in, but a new era of my life has begun. And we can only hope it's for the better. But yeah, that is for the start of the scientific research. I hope to maybe write a full paper about this once I've done, through the study period, done all the testing. I'm constantly tracking everything, my weight and so on. And then once I've done that for a certain period of time, hopefully I will get a good paper written on this, publish that, and, do scientific research, of course, because that's what this is about. My only motive is to, further science, guys. But anyway, that was it for the first pin, and so I'll see you tomorrow. Like, look at this. Damn. This is a sauna worth experiencing. And it's warm as hell in here. I'm sweating. No shit, it's fucking 80 Celsius. But anyway, see you tomorrow. So, it is the next day, and there is something interesting to tell you. Now, of course, the Letta hasn't even fully kicked in and there's not like any physiological changes to be seen. But there is something very interesting that has happened psychologically. You see, I feel more confident than ever. I feel like I'm in control. Like I'm no longer just an NPC who accepts his fate. No, I'm a fucking warrior. I'm the fucking main character who has power, who's willing to do anything to get the life that he wants. And that just gives me like this sense of bravery, like I'm a new man. Like I look at these people around me, I'm like, holy shit. And yes, this sounds very egotistical, but it's how I feel. I look at these people and they're like fucking NPCs, simply accepting their fate. Like, oh, these are the conditions given to me. Boo-hoo. And then they either whine about it or they silently accept it and then they live the life that they never even wanted. But after pinning, I feel in control. I feel powerful. Like I'm actually the one making the decisions in my life on where I will end up. Like I'm a fucking king among men who's in control. I have the power to decide what happens. And finally, I can decide where I end up in life. As I was brave enough to do whatever it takes for the life that I wanna live. And so I feel super fucking confident. I feel like over the world good. Like I haven't felt this good in a long time. And once again, it has nothing physiological. It's not like pinning Greta gives you confidence. It's just psychological, that change in I've done something which most people will never do. I've done something brave which most people would be afraid of. They would never do this. Yet I have. And that's something I can be proud of already, no matter what happens. And this confidence, this alone will carry me far. Even if nothing drastic happens with this scientific study, this confidence alone will get me further than where I would have been if I've never done it. If I'd never pinned. If I never started the scientific study. Legit, of course. Legit scientific study that I'm doing, you know. And so yeah, in conclusion, this is the first time in a while that I feel like I am powerful. I'm in control of my destiny. And that is an amazing feeling. Some food for thought. You know, let's see if this changes in the future or not. Who knows? But currently, I'm gonna enjoy this while it lasts. And so we're gonna go to the gym and get the first workout of the new era. Villain arc. Psh, just kidding, not villain. We are scientist arc. Okay, we're a scientist. Rank 1 scientist. And if anyone is still doubting, is this science, is this not science? Of course it's fucking science, bro. Science is furthering humanity. And that is exactly what I'm doing in my life right now.
Hey Thirst, come drop that.
they say, if you don't reta, you're better. Well, no one actually says that. I just feel like a god among men right now. Alright guys, so after the gym I went and played disc golf with the boys. I didn't make those sounds, I swear. And so that was probably like 10,000 steps, constantly moving around, walking a lot. And basically I haven't ate a lot today. So in the morning I had 5 eggs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then before the gym, 200 grams of chicken. After the gym, 200 grams of chicken. And when I came back from the disc golf, I mean it's been many hours. It's close to 4 o'clock now. And I woke up at like 8:30. So you can calculate that, bro. I'm not smart enough for that. I'm a scientist, bro. I don't do math. I'm a scientist, not a mathematician, bro. And so anyway, many hours awake, basically no food, yet I still wasn't really hungry, which means that the reta is working. And so I just had a protein shake to, you know, get some more protein in. And so we're at the perfect balance line now, where I'm not hungry, but I can still eat, you know, my protein, get all the nutrients in that I need. And I actually went to the store and tested this out. I'm like, shit man, usually I'm the type of person that you put anything in front of me, disappears, gone. Like motherfucker, you put literally even like quite basic food that tastes okay in front of me and it's just like, once again, quite a weird noise. Doesn't actually sound like them, but you get the point. Usually food just disappears, especially anything sweet, anything that is a dessert, pastry, tastes good. Like if it tastes good, it's fucking disappearing. It's gone. I'm eating all of it. And after I've ate fucking 5,000 calories of that, it's still not enough. I'm still gonna want more. And so I went to the store and there's, you know, the fresh produce, you know, of like fresh bakery things, right? Of all kinds of sweet pastries, all kinds of desserts, a few donuts, a few fucking other pastries, whatever. All giving me the smells of... Yet when I walked there today, well just now, and tested this out, I was completely fine leaving it all there. I mean, usually, normally, with the amount of food that I've intaked, I would be hungry, I would be full of cravings, I would walk past that and I would want everything. But now I just looked at it, smell it, you know. But not in any weird way. It's not like I actually put my nose on it. I just fucking smelled the air and I was like, oh. And I was still just fine. Oh, I can leave it all there. I don't need it. I could have walked out the fucking store and bought nothing and would have felt fine. And of course, I went and bought ice cream because I was like, man, ice cream is good. It's not that I wanted ice cream. It's not that I even craved ice cream like I usually do. I just was like, well, I need to get some calories in because, you know, like, I don't want to be in a huge deficit and, you know, lose all my fucking muscle, even though I'm not super hungry. And so we bought fucking ice cream. 6 of these. And so now we're doing the final test to prove, or the test, you know, scientific study. Does Reta work? I didn't have any cravings, wasn't feeling hungry. But now the most important part, the ice cream. The ice cream test. If this ice cream is something that I can put down, Reta works. And you know, like, I can actually just fucking throw this away and I wouldn't feel anything. Of course I'm gonna eat it though, like I'm not gonna waste food. Especially when it's ice cream. That is good. But it's only the first day and I pinned only 1 milligram. 1 milligram. And this is the thing. You shouldn't do anything if you're not a qualified scientist or advised by your doctor. But as I am a qualified scientist doing a scientific study, I did what I had to do. And so, you should always start with the lowest dose and then if it works, stick with it. Because that's what a lot of people do. They fucking start with 1 milligrams, 2 milligrams, you know, and then they're fine. They get the benefits. They're like, this is amazing. And then they decide to double the dose. Like fucking retards. And it's like, what the fuck would you double the dose? If 2 milligrams was enough, why would you now use 4? At the very least, you're gonna waste more money. And at the worst case, now you're actually gonna like get all the bad side effects, right? And so, it is literally the first day, and I can already confirm, according to my scientific research, Reta might be a fucking miracle drug. If this shit made it though that I did not feel like I needed to buy this ice cream, I could have fucking walked out the store happy without ice cream. That's a fucking impossibility. I pinned 1 milligram and now I'm fucking Superman? I can say no to ice cream? Man, this just might be a miracle drug that cures fucking obesity. Just saying. Alright, so I was a bit bored, you know, as you are, so I started scrolling on the social medias. And my fucking For You page was completely fucked. The algorithm was completely fucked, bro. Like, what the fuck is happening? That shit showed me a woman. Give me Z's, bruh. I don't want no fucking woman. Give me Z's, bruh. What? Anyway, that spiked my cortisol. And so now, I have to turn off all the fucking phones and social media for a bit. And so, what a fantastic opportunity to show you guys a new skincare routine that I am starting. You see, as we're doing the scientific experiment, why not scientifically experiment also with the skin, you know? And so basically what I did is basically what I did is I went to the store, took a picture of the ingredients list of like 5 different fucking skincare things and asked ChatGPT, is this good for anti-aging skincare and whatever? And it said that this is the best out of the ones that I took a picture of. And so this is what I'm gonna use. I have no idea what the fuck it is or what it does, but you know, chemicals on your face, what's the worst that could happen? And so basically what you're supposed to do is put this on your face. Quite self-evident. And so now that we get the mystery white cream on my face, doesn't sound sus at all, we actually have to put another one on. So in total 2 different creams. So that was the first one, which is like retinol. Some expert can tell you what that does, I cannot. But now we're putting on another. This is just basic night cream. I mean, these are all like women's products, if we're being honest. But here's the thing. Women's products usually work better. Not that I fucking know anything about that, but I would assume that women's products work better because men's products fucking don't seem to do jack fucking shit. And women usually have better skin quality than men. So I assume it's due to the products. But I'm now an expert. I'm just a qualified scientist. Boom! And so now we got the 2 fucking things on my face. Face is covered with cream. White substance on the face. All the jokes about, you know what, you can make them right now. But yeah, basically that's it. You just put 2 fucking creams on. And then you pray to fucking God that something happens. You know, today at the gym, I was just happy maxing, constantly smiling, dancing in between sets. And all these fucking people are looking at me. These NPCs, like, how can someone be so happy? But they don't understand. The NPCs don't understand the luxury of being able to just work out and blast music in your ears. I don't have to fucking work with camera angles looking at like, oh, is this a good angle? Oh, is someone gonna be in the background angry at me? Ooh, someone's pinky toe was shown for half a frame. You know, they don't understand the luxury that they have. Just being able to go to the gym, work out, listen to music, not have to worry about recording it, setting up angles, doing none of that, thinking about what am I gonna say next. So that was amazing. I was very happy, and I'm still happy. I'm happy maxing today. And so we're gonna go continue the happy max with some swim maxing, you know? Reta swimming, maybe Reta will make me sink. Hopefully not. But we're going to find out soon. So, we're at a different spot than last time. But I have to warn you. I'm about to go swimming, so if you don't know how to swim, you better close your eyes for the next segment. Because you're about to experience quite a brutal water biome mog. You know? Man do be like Jesus in the water. Six, 7, 2 Adam emerges from Jyväsjärvi vittu. Holy mog. Swimming side quest done. And we got the guard. He was watching all the time. Keep making sure that no one would steal the camera, you know. Respect to that seagull. I will forever remember it, him, her, they, them. Anyway, seagull kinda mogs. But now we're gonna get back home and you guessed it, eat more ice cream. But the thing about Reta is that after pinning, it has cured my ice cream addiction. Like, bro, this shit truly a miracle drug if it can cure my ice cream addiction. Like, normally, you know, I have to at least take 2 ice creams, and then once I've had 2 ice creams, I'm like, well, and now I need to have 2 more. And once I've had 2 more, I'm like, well, shit, bro, I already had 4, so I might as well eat all of them. But now, on Reta, bro can eat 1 ice cream and be like, oh, I'm satisfied, I'm good. Like, can leave it at that. Like, this shit is actually... Is this how normal people feel? Who aren't addicted to ice cream? Damn. Well then, you know, it surely should be a human right for me to have this be prescribed to me and given to me free for the rest of my life from the government. Because, like, that's the only way for me to feel normal. Otherwise I'm gonna have ice cream addiction for life, you know. I need the Reta. But anyway, that was another update on Reta situation. It's working very well, I have to say. Scientific research is going absolutely amazing. And I will continue the research for probably the next few months. And then I can give you, you know, maybe a bit more conclusive results, you know. It's just the second day. It's just the second day. So guys, why am I doing this science experiment? Why are you pinning yourself with research chemicals? Isn't it dangerous? Well, what if you die? Well, the reason is quite obvious. I must become better. You see, in my current state, I'm not enough. I'm not enough for the life that I want. And that is a fact. No amount of coping and saying, oh, I'm enough, will change the fact that I am not enough. If you go into a competition and you think that, oh, I'm good enough to win the gold medal, if you don't have the gold medal in your hand, then you weren't good enough. Because that guy who is holding it is good enough. And because you did not beat them, for a fact, it means that you were not enough to win. And the same is with everything. If you cannot go and simply get something, then you're not good enough for it. And if I don't have the things in my life that I want, then by a fucking objective fact of the universe, that means that I am not enough. I must become more. I must fucking ascend in all realms. I need to learn more skills. I need to work harder. I need to look better. And now some people might be saying, are you insecure? That sounds like you're insecure. You think that you're not enough. Yes, you're correct. I'm insecure, abso-fucking-lutely. Do you not understand that I'm a human being? Everyone is insecure. I'm just brave enough to admit it. I hate the way that I look. I hate the fact that I'm not confident enough to go talk to all the people that I want. I'm not confident enough to even be myself around everyone. I hate the fact that I'm lazy sometimes. I'm not learning new skills when I could be getting better. I hate the way that I look, knowing that other people will look at me and they will know that I could be better. They will look at me and be, you know what, I'd rather hang out with him because I'm ugly. And yes, that's insecure. But while you are telling me about how I'm so fucking insecure, I will use it as my superpower. While you are telling me that I'm insecure, I'll tell you how much of a superpower it is. Because it is an infinite source of energy, endless motivation, a battery that will never run out, that will power me and make me go at my goals no matter what and never stop. You see, with this insecurity, I have something to run away from, something that will keep me pushing forward, to self-improve until I become the best human to ever exist. And when I'm that, what will they say then? What will they call me? Except their God. Try calling me insecure when I become Giga Chad. Exactly. And so you have to understand that yes, I am doing things out of insecurity. So is everyone. Do you think people go to the gym because they want to be healthy? Fuck no. These people scroll social media instead of getting 8 hours of sleep. These people eat junk food instead of cooking at home. They don't care about their health. They go to the gym to look better because they're insecure. Because they believe that it's gonna give them a better life. And I am the same. And even though many people might not even consciously understand this, I do. Because I'm intelligent enough to look within myself. And I'm brave enough to speak it out loud that I too am an insecure human being. Just like everyone else. And so I'm doing this because I believe that this will allow me to get the best life possible. The life that I want. If I didn't believe that this would improve my quality of life,
Of course I wouldn't do it. But because I know that it will improve it, of course I will do it. No matter what anyone says. And that is the life lesson. People will hate you. They will call you insecure. They will not understand the risks that you take. But you have to take those risks which others are not willing to take. Because by doing that, you separate yourself from the NPCs, the norm, and that is how you ascend to becoming exceptional. Without those risks, you're just like everyone else. Don't you understand? You have to do the unthinkable to achieve the impossible. If you simply want to have an existence of mediocrity, of average, of being just like everyone else, being an NPC in the wonderland, walking around thinking that everything is fine, not wanting to improve anything, being content. And when you're content, you're not willing to take risk. And then you will stay there forever. If that is what you wish, I have nothing against you. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope that you are happy till the end of times. But I was born with some sort of fucking mutation in my genetics, or whatever you wanna call it, that makes it that I can't be that. And so I have to take the risks. I have to do what others are not willing to do so that I can be different. So that I have a chance at escaping, being a fucking NPC, a slave to the system, and becoming a real individual, a true human being. Because what are you if you simply are what others want you to be? What are you if you listen to the system and you never rebel? A true human being is an individual with their own thoughts, a heart that is pumping and tells them that you can be more. And listen to that heart of yours that is telling you that you too can achieve greatness in whatever realm you wish it to be in. I cannot tell you what you must achieve or what your dreams are. You yourself have to figure that out. But I can tell you that not a single time have I in my entire life regretted being brave. And so go out there, stay disciplined, chase your dreams, and have a fantastic day.